And now, the story so far, interpreted by yours truly. Okay, so, the story begins in a town called Tethe'alla, part of the land of Silverant, with a strapping young lad named Lloyd Irving. Now, Lloyd's the main character, but he's, not really important, at all. So, instead, let's focus on his friend Colette. Colette is a special girl, known as the Chosen of Mana, who's destined to regenerate the world of Silverant, which is currently dying. So, one day this beacon thingy appears from the village temple, and everyone's like, "Colette, your time has come." So she, along with Lloyd, their other friend Genus, and Kratos, a mysterious mercenary, head to the temple and meet this guy called Remiel, who's an angel of Crucius. So Remiel's all like, "Colette, your time has come." And she's like, "I know." And he's like, "Oh, well, journey to each of Silverant's seals, break them, go to the Tower of Salvation, and regenerate the world. Also, I'm your dad." And she's like, "Okay." So Lloyd, Colette, Genus, Kratos, and Rain, Genus' sister and local schoolteacher, set off on an epic quest to break the seals, and with each seal they break, Colette transforms more into an angel. Along the way they encounter the evil force known as the Designs, an organization of half-elves led by the 5 Grand Cardinals, 2 of which end up dying. The Designs enslave humans and use them to cultivate powerful objects called X-Spheres, which feed off the humans' lives. Now, our heroes use X-Spheres to fight too, and apparently Lloyd's is special, part of the Design's secret Angelus project, so he's, kind of important now, but still not really. Anyway, the group also meets a girl named Sheena, who's originally trying to kill the Chosen, but then she becomes their ally. Sheena is from a different world, known as Tethe'alla, one that lies parallel to Silverant. It turns out the 2 worlds are connected, and as Colette regenerates Silverant, Tethe'alla will go into decline. And so the group's all like, "Well, we can't let that happen." So after breaking all the seals, the group heads to the Tower of Salvation to complete the ritual and save the world and blah blah blah, when they find out that to complete the ritual, Colette must give up her heart and memory. And so Lloyd's all like, "Well, we can't let that happen either." But it does, and then Remiel reveals that it was all part of Crucius' evil plan. So they fight him, and then he's dead now too. And then Kratos appears, and he's got wings, and it turns out he's part of Crucius too. And he says that Crucius and the Designs are the same organization. And then this guy Yggdrasil shows up, and he's like, "Yeah," and then the group gets saved by the Design lookalikes called the Renegades, and yeah, and then that's pretty much what happened so far. So, cue the rockin' new intro theme? Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8, and let me scoot back away from the TV here, it's a little too close. And, aside from that, this is Let's Play Tales of Symphonia, episode 35. In the last episode, a whole bunch of crazy stuff happened, so if you want to know what happened in that episode, you should probably just go ahead and go back and watch that. Right now, Betrayer Kratos, let's do it. Kratos has been deceiving us from the very beginning, yeah. And now we're all sad, and Lloyd has his eye closed. Thought something strange about him, but in the end I couldn't figure it out. I hate myself for being so naive. Damn him, he'll pay for this, I swear. It's like, period, I swear, another period. That's weird looking. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, we're back here in the Renegade base, and we're just gonna go ahead and start wrecking stuff. Let's examine this. Okay. It doesn't give you a little explanation of the function of the Sorcerer's Ring in this place, because if you can see, if you press X and do this little electricity ball, that's the same power we had back in Triet Desert, because it's obviously the same place, so why would they have a different power? And then Yggdrasil's aim, let's do that. Wonder if that Yggdrasil guy is the leader of Crucius. Probably, Lloyd. Most likely. The sleeping goddess Martel is a symbolic entity. While Yggdrasil actually executes their plans. I can't talk today. Kratos was really one of that Yggdrasil's subordinates. Yeah. He's trying to do by turning Colette into Martel. We don't know yet. More importantly than that, I want to know why Martel requires a body to be her vessel. So many things we don't know! In other words, that means she doesn't have a body. All you have left is your heart. Kinda? I don't know if that is really valid, Lloyd, but then again, I'm not entirely sure if he's talking figuratively. Currently living despite having lost her heart. Yeah, okay. Skits. So many skits. Okay. Alright. Alright, so let's get this part underway. There's a little bit of a block pushing we gotta do here. First we're gonna push this down. Push this over there. This is like, there's like a little bit of puzzly kind of section here. Not too much as far as brain thanking goes, but I don't know, it can be kind of tough if you don't know what you're doing. So let's push this down here. We want to get this block, this gray one, into that blue thing over there, but we're not going to do that quite yet, because there's an item in this room that I want to get to. And I remember when I was first playing this, for some reason I just couldn't figure this stuff out. I was dumb back when I was a kid. Like, if you ask me anything about, like, games I used to play as a kid, I'll tell you that I was bad at them. Like, I was not, it took me a while to actually become good at video games. It was not like one of those prodigy children who was just good at every game. There was one of those on the street that I lived on, and I, like, idolized him. And actually, I owe a lot of my love of different types of video games to that kid, who I've talked about before. His name was TJ. And he actually introduced me to this, too. But, yeah, but he was the resident game master, and I was just an underling who tried to be as good as I could at them. And I failed a lot. But, you know, that's just the way things go sometimes. And I like this music. It's like really... It's like something I could beatbox to. It's like that music from Vanilla Dome. Which I don't know if any of that beatboxing made it into the actual LP of Mario World, but every time Laharl and I were off... What am I doing? What am I doing? Every time Laharl and I were off screen or not recording, I would be like... to that music, and it was funny. And that's not what we want to do. We want to pull it from the other side. Alright. And this all goes to getting these two items up here. I remember how to get these, but I don't remember what's in them, so we're going to have a little mystery. Straw hat? Now we can be king of the pirates! No, but yes, it's awesome that there's a straw hat item in this game. We're going to put that right on Lloyd, because I think he's able to wear that. And yeah, round hat, be careful not to lose it on windy days, or else you won't be able to become king of the pirates. And if anyone doesn't get that reference, that's One Piece for you. Which everyone should watch, because it's pretty the bomb. Or read it more, because it's better in manga form. And there's a secret stairway. Let's bring... See, like, this is just time consuming, really. Because for the next room, we need to have these blocks back on that little elevator thing. So we're going to do that. We're going to push this one here. Push this block, push it back over there. We know that we gotta get through this evil villain's lair, 'cause we know we have to go on and keep our journey strong going. We gotta save Colette, and then we gotta do some other things, yeah. Boop doop 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 doop. Lyrics are really bad, yeah. I'm bad at lyrics. Okay. Alright. And now we're gonna go down the stairway. And yeah, I changed the ring. Because we're going to need it for realsies down here. First we want to push this block into the water. This seems like it doesn't really make much sense right now, but it will later. And I'm going to hit this. Energy charge confirmed. Push this switch and it'll bring these down. As you can see, we wanted to put them in vertical order so we could get across here. There's actually a item hidden back here. Which is the protect ring, which is easier to see in a little bit, but I know it's there, so yeah. We charge this one, we charge that one, and press this switch. And that'll drain the water. So now we have to come down here, obviously, and that's where it's easier to see. You can kind of see the yellow from the treasure. And push this into here. It's really not that hard, but I guess it can be kind of confusing if you don't know what you're doing. Like I so often don't. I guess the door opened. Boy, just an assumption, but that is actually what happened. So let's go there. And I think we gotta, yeah.
Damn it! What's so special about me?
Come on, Lloyd. Being all self-absorbed.
Those renegades need to hurry up and make up their freaking minds about whether they're our enemies or not.
Lloyd, what are we going to do now?
We've got to save Colette somehow. She's going to die if she's made into Martel's vessel.
But what can we do?
And you can see Colette still has her red eyes, and she actually won't talk for the entire time she's like this. Which is sad. So it's kind of like Colette's still here, but she's really just checked out.
Sheena, where did you get your X-Sphere?
Huh? Well, that came out of nowhere. I got this before I came here. They attached it to me at the Imperial Research Academy.
Is it normal for people to equip X-Spheres in Tethe'alla?
No, not at all. The technology was originally brought over by the Renegades. Nowadays, X-Spheres are mainly attached to machines.
Wait a second. So Tethe'alla and the Renegades are on the same side?
I'm not sure if you could say that. But the Renegades were the ones that brought us information about the nature of the two worlds, and the plan to assassinate the Chosen was their idea. They talked the King and the Pope into it. If you desire for Tethe'alla to prosper, kill the Chosen of Silveron.
That's horrible.
Lloyd, I suggest we go to Tethe'alla.
What?
Why Tethe'alla?
Don't you remember what Ewan said? Angels are half-elves that evolved using special X-Spheres called Crucius crystals.
Oh, I get it. Colette's current condition is caused by the Crucius crystal.
Since Tethe'alla is studying the X-Spheres, they may know something about Crucius crystals as well.
That makes sense.
That's a good idea. I'm pretty sure that they're studying the Crucius crystal that belongs to Tethe'alla's Chosen at the Imperial Research Academy.
You're so smart, Rain.
There's a Chosen in Tethe'alla too?
Yeah, we already heard about that, Genus. Oh, I guess Genus didn't hear that. Only Sheena told Lloyd.
Of course. The world regeneration ritual is carried out in Tethe'alla as well. The Church of Martel exists too.
But if they've been carrying out the regeneration that many times, why hasn't Martel's vessel been completed already?
I'm curious about that myself. Perhaps those corpses lined up in the Tower of Salvation were... No, never mind.
Yeah, there are too many things that we don't know. Crucius's objective, the Renegades, the method to save Colette. So let's just start with what we can do now.
So, we're going to Tethe'alla?
Yeah, that's the only lead we have right now.
Woo woo! Road trip, yeah!
And this time, I'm going to fulfill my role. I'm not going to let Colette bear the burden all by herself anymore.
You go, Lloyd. Good for you. Good for you, Lloyd.
Wait a minute. That's great and all, but how are we going to get to Tethe'alla?
Minivan? Train?
I'm sure Sheena knows how to get there, correct?
My understanding is that you can travel to Tethe'alla by passing through a distortion in space. As far as I know, crafts called Riards are the only things that can do that.
Where are they?
The Renegades should have them. They should be somewhere on this base.
Okay then, let's get going.
Alright. And if you can see, this is actually the room that we were back in so many episodes ago. And the first time we came here, and Lloyd hid down in that little thing, and they were like, he has a red shirt, oh my god, or something like that. I can't really remember. Anyway, we're going to try to skip past all these guys, because they're not worth fighting. And the Riards are in here, I'm pretty sure. They are. Anyway, is that a Riard? That's pretty cool.
So these are
looking.
the Riards.
Pretty snazzy ride there.
Hurry, they'll catch up to us!
And I like this music too for the Riards when you're flying on them. It's very nice. It's very nice.
Alright then, Tethe'alla, here we come.
Motor in, bump bump bound. Okay. Yeah, Riards. And I guess we're in Tethe'alla now. Some nice snow-topped peaks. Get a little view of the land here on our sweet rides.
Whoa! What's happening?
I don't know. It just suddenly...
Look, the fuel gauge is empty.
So that's it. Since you've broken the seals in Silverant, there's not enough mana in this world.
And that means we're gonna fall!
Whoa! I just love the way she's like, we're gonna fall! So comedic, but actually dire. And looks like we're trapped up here on this mountaintop. Riards are pretty smoking, which normally means that they are broken. Smoking equals broken.
I think we managed to avoid destroying them completely.
But they're useless unless we get some fuel.
What's the fuel? Coal?
Coal?
Jeez. How do you guys manage to actually live in Silverant?
Then magic, I assume. Perhaps the lightning that Volt produces?
Then all we have to do is have Sheena summon Volt, right?
I haven't made a pact with Volt.
Oh, well then I guess we'll just have to leave these here.
Oh, and here I thought Magi technology was infallible.
Hey, what's that?
That's Colette, Lloyd. No. I assume he's looking at something else. Let's see.
That's the Tower of Salvation. Why is that here? This is Tethe'alla, right?
Of course. The Tower of Salvation appears in the Flourishing World. The tower also appeared on your side after Colette received the Oracle, right?
2 worlds. 2 towers. What about the Holy Ground? The Church of Martel is also over here, correct? Is the Holy Ground called Karlon?
Yes. The place where the Tower of Salvation lies is the Holy Ground of Karlon. The same as in your world.
Do you guys have ramp face over here, Sheena? Huh? Do you guys have helmet goggles, guy? Hopefully.
The Holy Ground of Karlon is where the peace treaty was signed to end the ancient war. There can't be 2 of them.
Are you sure yours isn't a fake? We have records in our museums that depict how the hero Mythos called the 2 ancient kings to the Holy Ground of Karlon in order to forge a peace treaty.
And such records exist on our side as well. Instruments used to sign the treaty can be found in the Palma Costa Academy.
So, either one side is fake, or maybe they're actually both real.
Lloyd, that's not possible.
Don't get mad, I was just kinda saying stuff.
That's pretty much what I do every day, Lloyd. Every time I get to sit down to record.
Anyway, let's get going.
Yeah.
It's true we aren't going to get anywhere by pondering about it here.
Wow, it's our first adventure in Tethe'alla.
Genus, this isn't a field trip.
Alright. So yeah, here we are in Tethe'alla. I really love this music too. It's so relaxing. Like a lot of the music in this game. And don't give up, let's do it. What's wrong, Lloyd? Nothing, it's just I hurt the people of Isalia a long time ago, but I'm still thinking about that. Oh, this time I couldn't protect Colette either. Yeah. Sometimes it sucks to not be incredibly awesome and strong and amazing. Thought that I'd gotten a little stronger, but now I think I haven't progressed at all. You've always tried your best, and that's what really counts, Lloyd. I improv'd that, but it's the same thing. Didn't give up, and now we've made it all the way to Tethe'alla. You're not like the other humans. And so, that's why I like you, Lloyd. Thanks, Genus. Okay then, we've come all the way here and all. Not gonna give up now, we're gonna find a way to save Colette and the world. Let's do it, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, Tethe'alla, freaking awesome. I can't wait to start this stretch of the game. And we're actually gonna do something that I've been talking about forever. And we're gonna change... Oh, I already changed the battle rank to hard. Okay, well then we're gonna not change anything and leave things as they are. And they're elves, let's do it. And all these skirts! Oh my god. Gotta say, that was quite a surprise. Indeed, you don't get the opportunity to fly through the sky very often. Or fall from the sky. Can't be helped. When you break the seals in Silverant, the mana over here grows thin. Even so, it's still a lot thicker over here than in Silverant. Oh, you can tell that? Of course, because Genus and the Professor are elves, and I'm happy. Why can elves tell that? Well... because they're elves. Yeah, exactly. That's your explanation. But yeah, so we're gonna fight this bird creature and get a taste of Tethe'alla's monsters. And we have 2 black bats and a hare. The hare actually looks like a monster that we fought in Silverant, which I think was the rabbit. Which is sort of a common theme. A lot of the enemies in Tethe'alla, not all of them, but a good amount are kind of recolory enemies of the Silverant ones, which would seem kind of boring, but like I said, they're not all that way. It's mostly just field enemies you'll find that have the recolors. And then these black bats are totally new. We haven't seen anything like this before. Yeah, they kind of look like that monster Draki from Dragon Warrior Monsters that Turnips is playing. Level up on Rain. I think this is actually kind of a good place to grind this area, which is called Mount Fuji, actually. which is actually a real mountain in Japan. I'm pretty sure that was probably the explanation, or the origination of this. But yeah, this could be a good place to grind if you're nervous about your entry to the new world of Tethe'alla, and I'm a hypocrite. Let's see why. Colette, hey Colette, can you hear me? Oh, and look at her face. She looks so serene, but sad. Looks like she can't even, Facing the decision between Colette and the world, for a split second, I chose the world. Even though it's nothing but a false peace. It's unavoidable when a single decision you could make could destroy the world. Casually choosing your friend's life instead would have been a strange choice indeed. Still, at that moment, I banned Colette. I'm a hypocrite. Damn it! Lloyd voice! Mah! That's my Lloyd voice, which I'm pretty sure I've showed off. But yeah, and it's 18 minutes already. I need to end this. So yeah, in the next episode, guys, we're going to make our way down this mountain and explore some... Oh, flying. Oh my god, skits. Let's do it. Okay. Dude, that was the first time I've ever flown between two worlds. Yeah, it's not something that people usually do, Lloyd. Though we wound up falling and being hilarious and going, whoa! I really want to fly again, but I guess now isn't really the time for that. Yeah. Yes, we need to hurry. Yeah, and we do need to hurry out of here, because this episode's over. So in the next time, guys, we will adventure more in Tethe'alla and make our way down this beautiful mountain and see all kinds of cool stuff. And I've been Snack Attack 8. See you in the next video, guys. Later.